At the moment, I have no questions. Archmage Alistair's magic slate. I like it. It looks important. And it's got lovely rounded corners, which of course makes the design unique for pattern purposes, I guess. This little guy is trying to get out of the pencil case. He seems to be pretty annoyed. Maybe better if I'm not the first thing he sees when the pencil case opens. Oh, hello.
Why have you always got to be in my face?
Headmaster Block has ordered you to give me some of the cleaning supplies.
Right.
So, you're doing it?
Of course.
Then give them to me.
How sure?
You're making fun of me, right?
No.
No matter what I do, you're not going to give me anything to use to tidy up, right?
Course I will.
I'm going to get a broom myself. I have to go. Absolutely not! He pounded the other cobble to mush. I don't want anything bad to happen to my little wing friend. I don't think I'd hit him. I'm not... The gas burns with a nice steady flame. And because it burns, it no longer smells. I'll send these plans to young Allardyce's family. He wasn't a madman. He built a machine that works wonderfully. The gas burns with a nice steady flame. And because it burns... The door to the magic school actually consists of several doors. One for the large creatures such as trolls, one for humans and elves and the like. And then there's one for gnomes and dwarves, and one for even smaller beings. That is supposed to symbolize that everyone is welcome in the school. But in reality, graduate mages are almost exclusively human. I'm the first non-human to graduate in many years. Guess that's why my door hinges squeak. I don't want to let the Archmage down. I can't leave until I've completed the 3 tasks and informed the headmaster. I don't want to let the Archmage down. I don't think I'd hit him. I'm not a very good shot with a magic wand. Archmage Alistair's magic slate. At the moment, I have no questions. This little guy is trying to get out of the pencil case. Maybe better if I'm not the first thing he sees. Absolutely not! He pounded the other cobble to mush. I don't want anything bad to happen to my little wing friend. How can I ever get the hall cleaned up? And by, There's enough fireplace travel powder in the jar to take me to the library 100 times. But can I get some without the headmaster note? As correct and meticulous as Blocky, but I don't think anyone would notice a difference. At the moment, I have no questions. Haha, time for a little distraction. Hopefully this'll get Blocky's attention.
So that would be the next... Go away! Did you see? Unbelievable, the things one must put up with here.
Appalling, Headmaster. Should I misuse the broom on display to sweep out the entrance hall? Unfortunately, I can't open the display case. It's locked, and I don't have a key. I should start a fire first. Yes, I could get the fire to the staff room fireplace using the paper, but I should have a prepared fireplace waiting for me when I get there. Yes,
I hope that is not school property that you intend to burn.
Yes, but it's absolutely necessary.
So, why is that?
Currently, there's a shortage of mages, right? And the school doesn't pay well.
It pays appropriately.
If we want to convince mages to work here, then we've got to offer them something. An open fire, free drinks, maybe a lunch buffet. Massages?
Enough with the jokes already. Jokes cut into working time. I hope that is not school.
They're just a few old boards.
From the school here?
Yes, but you should have thrown them away.
You should have thrown them away, but you didn't do so.
I thought to myself, why throw away the boards and waste expensive firewood? Why unnecessarily burden?
Good thinking, Professor Weathervane. Carry on.
Wowzers! Even outside the classroom, this job is more complicated than I first thought. I'll tear a sheet from the notepad into strips. They should do to get the fire to the fireplace. Let's give it a try. Now! Paper, wood, Now the only thing missing is fire. Do you by any chance have a match, Headmaster Block?
You are a trained mage, Professor.
Yes, of course.
Or were there some gaps in your education about which I should be informed?
No, everything's fine. Crap! I have no idea how to conjure up fire. Done! Now come on, burn!
Did you say something, Professor Weathervane?
I'm just about to summon fire with... Oh!
Careful, Professor. Don't burn the whole tower down around...
Sorry. The result was great, but how did I summon fire when all I did was wave my wand about? I don't like that. A lovely fire. You can already feel the room getting warmer. But the heat is just a positive side effect. The fire will take me to the missing library. A lovely fire, but the heat is just a positive side effect. Well, this should be interesting. The flames have turned green and the fire is suddenly cool. It worked. It's not a normal fire anymore. It's cool and can take me anywhere on the Fireplace Travel Network. I guess I just have to think of the symbols that are painted on the plan next to the library fireplace. Owl, worm, rat. Owl, worm, and rat. Wow! Wherever the missing library is, I'm inside it now. Huh? Hello?
What is it?
What does it want here?
My name is Wilbur Weathervane. Who is speaking?
It's scary. It should not be here.
What the?
It's trying to break loose! Help!
It has awakened. What does it want?
Who are you?
We are books, so, Yes, books. That is the word.
And you're alive?
That is none of your business.
I'm not being funny, but you seem to be pretty confused to me.
Confused? Ha! We're books. We know everything.
All right then. So come on, tell me. What type of books are you?
Well, me? Well, I'm a big, philosophy book. And my comrade here is, Thingy.
I am a, you write words in it and explain them.
Hey, yeah, a written word explanation book.
So, the missing library's your home?
It, isn't missing.
It was here the whole time.
Well, for the rest of us out there, it wasn't there.
Out there?
You know, in the school.
Shoe? You know anything about them?
You wear them on your feet.
So you mean your feet thought the thing here had disappeared?
What happened? I found the library and I heard noises. I guess that was probably you.
The book is more powerful than the thingy. What's it called again?
You know, for writing.
Right. The book is mightier than the thingy.
Okay, sure. Would you mind letting me get up? It's pretty uncomfortable here.
Haha, never.
But at some point you'll have to let me get up.
Is that possible?
What?
That we, sooner or later, have to let him get up?
No idea.
The answer to your question is,
Okay. Okay, I'll just lie here for now.
exactly. Like,
There's something pretty weird here. How about we try and figure out what's going on here? What do you reckon?
You can't trust it.
We don't know what it is.
It is not a book.
I say we throw it out the window so that its leaves are scattered to the four winds.
I think you're right. It has its own thoughts, and that is not a good thing. I think.
Well, I think you're getting a little bit carried away with yourselves.
Careful!
It's tearing itself loose. It's coming right for us. What a monster!
Look, you, I won't hurt you, but something really weird is going on here, and I am not going to let you throw me out the window.
Make it go away. We don't like it.
We know it not. It scares us.
Nasty hobbit.
Not sure this desk was meant for students. It might have belonged to the librarian. Looking at the tools, a large part of the work must have been the care and repair of books. Empty. Everything that might once have been in there seems to be spread across the desk. I need wood for a fireplace, and instead of burning books or a shelf, I'd rather have something that no one seems to use. A note. This is a spell. I think it's even... Yes! The fire spell! The most important spell of all to a mage! I finally have it! If it weren't so scary here, the library could be a really nice place. I think it once was. You don't see doilies anywhere else in the school. Jelly glowfish usually only survive a few years if nobody looks after them. Perhaps the books fed them so they wouldn't have to live here in total darkness. Wouldn't that be terrible? To be locked in a library and not have enough light to read all the wonderful books around you. Another book page. I'll take it with me. Oh, this book is in worse than poor condition. The glue has given up the ghost and now several pages are missing. Here's one of the pages. I'll take it with me. If I could repair the book, that might convince the other books that I mean them no harm. I would have to sew the missing pages together and then glue them to the book spine.
Dum-de-doodle-oo.
Huh? Do you know anything about book repair?
I know everything.
You have to sew the pages together, right? A few at a time.
Correct. The so-called quires.
And these quires are then glued to the book?
Correct. For which you need wheat starch paste.
I don't have any of that.
Alternatively, alchemically manufactured adhesives or some natural products, such as troll snot, can be used.
Troll snot?
Correct. Troll snot forms the basis of many industrial adhesives.
Thank you for this valuable and somewhat disgusting information. Cheers. If I could repair the book, that might convince... I would have to sew the missing pages together and then glue them to the book spine. I could sew the pages into a quire later, but I still haven't found all of them. A finely crafted white doily. Useless, but pretty. The fire spell! Finally! Now I can start a fire anytime, anywhere. The wood is old and very dry. It would burn well. The books have all retreated to the shelves. I don't know which ones attacked me. I think the library goes even further up there. One can hardly see anything because it's so dark, and I don't see a ladder or a stairway that would lead up there. If the librarian wasn't some sort of monkey, I mean an ape, I don't know how he'd get up there. I thought there weren't very many books in this school. No wonder. They're all here. Depending on what lies beyond the passages, this could easily be the largest magic library in the country. Listen, I won't hurt you. I've been looking for you. You and the library should come back to the school.
Make it go away!
It scares us.
But I won't hurt you. How can I prove that?
Go away! Go away!
Did you make the library disappear? Do you know how to make it reappear?
It should leave us alone.
Maybe we can help each other. One hand washes the other.
It wants to wash us, so the last bit of ink will blur.
Oh!
No, talking isn't helping here. I just have to prove to them I'm their friend. This wall, this arch, it looks like a door belongs here, but there's only a wall. Maybe they know how to make a library reappear, maybe they don't. Whatever. As long as they don't trust me, I won't get a thing out of them. I wonder if the books were always alive, or were they brought to life because of this place? And shouldn't books be terribly wise creatures? Why are the ones here so simple-minded? That's strange. The writing is very pale and fuzzy. It's almost as if... I have to get used to these living books. It's almost as if this room was hiding from the world. Or was it forgotten? Maybe they know how to make a library reappear, maybe they don't. Whatever. As long as they don't trust me. This wall, this arch, it looks like a door belongs here, but... The journey through the fire network is anything but comfortable. You get sucked into a vortex, and then there are openings everywhere. But somehow I still came out in the right fireplace. Unless I find another exit, the fireplace network could be my only way out. But to use it, I'm going to need fire. It would be better if the headmaster never finds out about this. It's almost as if this room was hiding from the world. The fire spell! Finally! Now I can start a fire any... Igni faxius ignis ferro. I'm slowly getting the hang of this.
What did it do?
It summoned the Red Devourer.
This wall, this art... Maybe they know how to make a library, whatever. As much as I'd like to say that the fire makes this room look a little... The reality is, it casts longer shadows and... That was the last of the fireplace travel powder, but I think it was enough. Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
About those tasks.
Yes?
I was in the library. It's fine, more or less.
Really? Where is it?
Well, it's not easy to get into. You just need a little bit of magic.
Unfortunately, that is unacceptable. The library is a room like every other room in this building, and it has to live with the fact that staff and students may want to enter it in the conventional manner. Through the door.
But how?
I do not care how. Get the room back, Professor. And then I can finally return this loose page to where it belongs.
Can't one or two of the couples just stay here in the school? After all, they are magical creatures, and students could examine them and take them for walks.
Rioting kobolds in my school? I'll have none of it. They have to go.
Ah, shame that. What I wanted to... note you have there, it looks like a page from a book.
Yes, indeed. It's an incomplete travelogue. The traveler, apparently a researcher, speaks of a country called Laputa. The arts, sciences, languages, and crafts are revolutionary. Very exciting concepts, but unfortunately, the book is incomplete.
If you give me the page, I might be able to find the rest of the book for you.
Thank you. I'd like the whole story. I'm sure the tale will end well and will serve as a role model for us. Yeah, take it.
Ta! I look forward to us working together.
I'll be frank, Professor Weathervane. You have a mage diploma, but have not completed the tests required in order to work as a teacher. Attested credentials, a written application, nothing. You are only here on the Archmage's recommendation.
That's right. But there's currently a shortage of mages, and everyone must do their best.
Do their best is well. But it does not replace the formal and mandatory training for teachers of higher magic.
But the Archmage Alistair trusts me to teach here at the school.
Well, yes. Mages have a well-known penchant for chaos. I'm still trying to get an overview. The records management in this school defies description. Council Leader Van Buren wants to reorganize this educational institution and finally bring structure into the place, and she has my full support. Correct management of the teaching records must once again become the teaching staff's primary task. That is the only possible way to institute efficient control of learning and teaching methods.
I may have no formal training as a teacher, but I managed to thrill my students in the very first hour. I performed a spell, and you could really see the way they caught fire. Not literally, of course. It wasn't a fire spell or anything of that sort.
You performed a spell?
Yes. And now they want to learn to do the same. They want to learn.
According to my records, history of magic was on the syllabus.
Yes, but...
Professor Weathervane, crucial to our success in teaching is that we provide students with a stable, reliable framework and adhere to the curriculum exactly.
Yes, but the students...
Had you enjoyed proper training, you would have known that. I will note this failure in your file, and in the future you will stick to the curriculum, dear colleague.
So, I'll get back to work then.
Be my guest.
All right, now I'll sew the 7 together. Done! A beautiful new choir for a book. I have sewn the 7 lost sheets together to form a choir. Now I have to glue the choir into the damaged book in the library. The fire's large enough without the bellows. I don't have anything to talk. Look here, isn't it pretty?
Ugly.
That's not true. Got it from my grandmother. It's an heirloom. And wow, it means a lot to me.
Thank you for showing it to me.
Ha ha! I tricked you. I wanted your snot in the cloth.
Oh, wow. You're so great. Snort. Not you.
I think I have everything I need to repair the book. Let's hope it works. I don't want to be responsible for making a mess of this. I think I have everything I need to repair the book. Let's hope it works. All right, I'll smear a little troll snot along the spine. Ugh. And then I'll carefully glue the quire in. Done! As good as new. I attempted to rise, but was not able to stir. For, as I happened to lie on my back, I found my arms and legs were strongly fastened on each side to the ground. The same was the case with my very long and thick hair. I likewise felt several slender ligatures across my body, from my armpits to my thighs. I could only look upwards. The sun began to grow hot, and the light offended my eyes.
You can read me?
Well, of course. You are actually one of my favorite books.
Read on.
You mean you can?
Books cannot read. We have to be read. When no one reads us, our stories fade and we forget who we are.
Oh, that is so sad. I would love to help you all, but I've so much to do and I can't possibly read you all.
Reading books is ancient magic. You can travel to foreign places, the past and the future.
What does that mean?
There's always time for a good book.
Well, okay then. Who wants to go first?
Me, pick me.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. That was great! I'm going to repeat that as soon as possible. Well, how did I do? And how long was I gone?
Not long enough.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
About those tasks.
Yes?
The library's back, and the entrance can be found, funnily enough, in the entrance hall.
Understood.
That was a job pretty well done, right?
Do you want praise every time you are successful in doing something for which you are paid?
Yes, please.
Oh.
What I wanted to... So, I'll get back to work then.
You do that. After all, you have already accomplished something.
The display case can't be opened like that. It's locked. The fire looks perfectly normal again. Probably the last bit of fireplace travel powder has been burned out. It doesn't matter. I can enter the library through the door now. Wow! It looks like this library has finally returned to life. What is this? Laws of Avantasia. Hello? Are you alive? You're not going to bite my finger off if I open you, right? In Bracken, men are forbidden by law from giving their wives a nasty look on Sundays. In Belzine, women are forbidden to wear fake moustaches if said wearing could incite temple visitors to laughter. Strange laws. What else have our legislators come up with? In Shindula, men and women over 18 years are prohibited by law from opening their mouths while smiling if doing so would reveal more than one missing tooth. Oh, come on. No one could really come up with this stuff. These are the silliest laws I've ever heard of. In Seastone, public employees under 1.5 meters in height are not allowed to work at heights of more than 3 meters. I take it all back. This book is coming with me. A great team. I didn't read all of the books. Once I got started, many of the books remembered their texts. It was as if they were awakening from a long sleep. I only had to read a few sentences and they were able to remember who they were again. The text came back, black as coal and crisp, and they began to quote from their contents. All at once. It was fantastic. Hello, friends.
He who from the world retires, void of hate is blessed. Who a friend's true love inspires, leaning on his breast.
Very nice.
Wilbur, friend of books, has returned. Hail to our king!
Come on, I didn't do that much.
It is a kingly act to assist the fallen.
You seem to all be doing well again.
We have so many stories to tell, so much knowledge to share.
Tomorrow, I'll bring my students here. They could use a few good books.
And we could use them.
You said earlier that you need the students. What for?
You experienced it yourself. Books that are no longer read lose their power. They fade, they're forgotten. Our ideas and our knowledge only stay alive for as long as we're read.
Are all you books alive, then?
No, even here there are books that cannot emanate magic. Some books stay dead, no matter how often you read them.
Oh, I had a math book in school once. It was just like that.
I can imagine.
At last, the door to the library's reappeared. Things are going to get a lot lively around here.
Oh, let's hope so. We don't want the library to be so ashamed of us that it hides again.
Is that why it disappeared?
Philosophy books that cannot hold a thought. Dictionaries almost speechless. Travel books that have lost their way. We were not a collection one could be proud of.
I gotta go. Lots to do. Ta-da.
Goodbye, Wilbur. And take time for a good book.
Whatever. Oh, what happened to these books?
A sad story. Their fate was sealed by the leaky roof.
Well, maybe I can fix them.
It's too late for that.
Correct. That's why we should help them before they're destroyed.
Oh, no, not this again.
We've already been through all this. The book friend hasn't got time for silliness.
Time is irrelevant. You are irrelevant.
The books are ruined, and there's nothing we can do to change that.
The books are right. The friends are all rotten and mouldy. Even the best bookbinder couldn't save anything here, and I'm not even close to being the best. And you? Who are you?
From the spirits that I called, sir, deliver me.
Aha! A suitable book. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. And you? Who are you?
From, sir.
Aha! Oh, the books are right. Even the best bookbinder couldn't save. Hello?
Wilbur, I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You've been waiting for me?
Of course, for many years, since way back then.
But I don't think I've ever seen you before.
You didn't.
Of course you have. Many years in the past. It just hasn't happened yet.
Who are you?
Call me Emmett. Emmett, the Book of Time Travel.
Alternative, Emmett the Scatterbrain.
I know everything there is to know about time travel.
Captain Nate travelled back in time. He had an amulet from the Archmage.
But our bewildered friend here thinks you can just zip around the time stream without the use of any magic at all.
Just into the past. The future isn't written yet. Have you never heard of the word paradox, eh?
If it were possible, we could save those poor books from being soaked through. And how exactly does this all work? Time travel without magic, I mean.
Why, how all journeys with books work. You read about a time, imagine it, and then, great Scott, you're there.
Hey presto, tra-la-la. It's that simple.
Precisely. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you about it.
It can't hurt to try. Send me to the past.
Are you absolutely certain? The past is a strange place.
Tell me about it.
Well, listen. And the world was the same, and yet different.
What is this? The books are still rotten. I mean, already rotten. I haven't gone back far enough. Apart from everything looking so strange, not much has changed in the library. Just a few more books and a little less dust, that's all. Apart from everything looking just a few more books and... There's no trace of the librarian at this point in time either. Hello? Can you still talk?
What do you mean, still?
We've always been able to speak. We are living books. And you are?
Wilbur, from the future.
Naturally.
Tell me. Why does everything suddenly look so strange in here?
Strange? What do you mean, strange?
It's never looked any different.
But it did. In my time, it was all much sharper and somehow more detailed.
Oh, so things look sharper in the future.
Yes, it feels a little harder to move about too.
Have you suffered a knock to the head recently, my young friend? Perhaps you should consult a medicus.
Those books in the corner there, how long have they been like that?
A tragic story. A few years ago, somebody was supposed to repair a hole in the roof, but they forgot.
That's why I'm here. I just don't think I've travelled back far enough.
You don't say.
A book about time travel sent me here. Where is it?
He never shut his flap about his crazy theories, so we took care of it.
I'm just gonna take a little look around here.
Please yourself.
Here's a few broadhead nails. Maybe for nailing books with wooden covers. I'll take a few. Burying a book underneath its peers. How could you? What the others did to you wasn't very nice.
Books are very stubborn. Once you've written something in them, it's very difficult to change their mind.
I still have something else to do.
With pleasure.
I'd love to see what the rest of the school looks like right now, but I'm just here to save the books, and there are more than enough things that need doing back in my time. The books aren't very helpful. They don't believe in time travel. Hi!
How can I help you?
It actually worked! I'm really here!
That can't be disputed, but what worked?
The time travel, whatnot. You sent me back to this point in time.
It worked? Great Scott! It worked! I always knew it would!
Send me a few more years into the past. Please.
How do I do that?
Well, you tell me about the past, and I imagine exactly what it was like.
I see. All right, then. A few years ago, things were very different around here.
What's this? Dear Wilbur. Hey, a message from the time travel book. Shortly after you travelled back to your time, I left the library. There is a lot out there to discover. Time travel must be possible, even without magic and outside of a magical library. Don't you agree? I want to thank you for everything, book friend, for saving those curmudgeonly old books. Above all, for giving me a topic, nay, even more, a passion. Take this gift as thanks. May it always keep your clever head dry. Wow! What a stylish hat! Old but not rotten. I wonder if they can remember that I saved them. They don't know that they would have rotted without my help. For them, it never happened. The fire is once again an ordinary fire. I don't know how long I sat in front of it and read. It must have been a long time, and yet it flew by. I think for the troll and the others, I was probably only gone a few minutes. And you? Who are you?
From the spirits that I call, sir, deliver.
Aha! A suitable book. The books have been through a lot. They deserve some rest. don't have anything to talk to him about, so that's good. A law book full of crazy laws. One of them says that vertically challenged government employees cannot be forced to work at heights. I like that one. Could be helpful. The paper hat of the book friend. I hope no books were harmed in the making of it. The paper hat of the... Headmaster, have a look at this.
What do you have?
Heaps of old laws and regulations.
Indeed. Fantastic.
Do you think they're still valid?
But of course. As long as the law was not formally repealed, it has the same validity as the day it was adopted.
One of the laws says that government employees under 1.5 meters in height are not allowed to work at heights of more than 3 meters.
Veritably.
And yet you want me to remove the cobwebs in the hall, the cobwebs on the 5-meter high ceiling.
Oh, of course. Professor Weathervane, I wish to formally apologize. I should not have asked you to perform such a task. I did not know the law.
Ignorance is no excuse, but I forgive you. Can we then consider the task of removing the cobwebs as off the list?
But of course. Please, leave the book here with me. An old code of laws can be of great help in building a new order.
I'm happy I don't have to worry about them anymore. You just have to know your rights. Wow, this isn't dust and dirt. It's like the funk of 40,000, even though no one's been here for 20 years. I don't have anything to talk to him about. Idea how to reach him up there. Well, it's not just that he's very far away, he just never stops flying around. That kobold seems pretty adventurous. He was the first to slip out of the classroom and now he's just buzzing. I don't think I'd hit him. And you? Who are you?
From the spirits that I called, sir, deliver me.
Aha! A suitable book. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. The paper hat of the book friend. I hope no books were harmed in the making of it. The paper... At the moment, I have no questions. I don't have anything to talk to him about, so that's good. I can't leave until I've completed the 3 tasks and informed the headmaster. I don't want to let the Archmage down. Should I misuse the broom on display? Unfortunately, I can't open the display case. I don't think that'll work. The spell opens loops, straps, hooks, but I can try. As I suspected, there's an... Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
About those tasks.
Yes?
Oh, nothing. So, I'll get back to work then.
You do that.
The display case. Should I? The display case can't. Master Marcus told me everything I need to know. Hold your head high, inspire your students, and don't let things get you down. I just wish I wasn't entirely... fire spell! Now I can start a fire anytime, anywhere. I can't leave until I've come. I don't want to let the art. At the moment, I have no questions. The fire looks perfectly normal again. Probably the last bit of fireplace travel powder has been burned. It doesn't matter. I can enter the library through the door now.